And he's come out over the last number of years and just spewed utter nonsense, utter anti-biblical, anti-Christ, demonic nonsense. So Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. There's one way to God. One way, one road, one path. And it's through Jesus Christ. He is the door. Understanding who Jesus is, understanding that he's God, accepting and recognizing and believing in his virgin birth, his life, his death, and his resurrection, going to him for the forgiveness of your sins, understanding that you, me, we were all sinners who need to be saved. And the only way to be saved is to believe and put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. He is the only way to God. That's the only way. But you have another powerful man, and I don't get it. I don't understand it, but who has tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people following him, the Pope. And he's come out over the last number of years and just spewed utter nonsense, utter anti-biblical, anti-Christ, demonic nonsense. And recently, clip has gone viral of things that he said in Singapore. And so here is a quote from this recent public speaking event that he had. And listen to what he says of how one can get to God. Pope Francis to children in Singapore. He says, all religions are paths to reach God. They are, to make a comparison, like different languages, different dialects to get there. But God is God for everyone. If you start to fight saying, my religion is more important than yours, mine is true and yours isn't, where will this lead us? There is only one God, and each of us has a language to arrive at God. Some are Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, Christians. They are different ways to God. Now, you hear what Jesus said. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Jesus says, I'm the door. I'm the way. And then you have the Pope saying, actually, well, there's many ways to God. Many roads, this plurality of ways to approach God or get to God. And this guys, like this is heresy. This is deception. This is how millions upon millions upon millions of people are going to end up in hell. This is how you get that. And the Bible talks about, I think it's Paul talks about or Peter talks about the great deception. This is how this stuff happens. This is the teaching that causes that kind of that level of deception to come true. This is not biblical. And this man yields so much power and influence over hundreds of millions of people who like literally hang on every word he says. And then he says this stuff where doesn't matter what religion you are. It's not good to say yours is right and mine is wrong, or yours is wrong and mine is right. That doesn't lead anywhere. But instead, it's all like different languages. We all will arrive at the same place eventually. We'll all get to God. This plurality of roads and paths to get there, guys. That's not biblical. It's heresy. You believe that stuff, things are not going to end well. And it's like, it's no wonder why when you think of the end times, and you think of end times prophecy, and you think of the Antichrist and the Antichrist system and you think of this whole one world religion, one world acceptance of a God, where it's like we can all become unified. We all can take our own paths, our own ways, and then in the end, we're all going to arrive at the same place. It's like the one world religion where at the end, everyone's going to worship the Antichrist. This is how it starts. Because when the Antichrist comes on the scene, the whole world's going to worship him. All of these religions right now, these various religions, I don't know how many different religions there are, but right now we're all going our own way. Everyone thinks their way's the right way. And so it's like, how does a world go from that way of thinking to everyone worshiping the Antichrist? How does that happen? Well, this is how it happens. This is sowing the seeds for that kind of stuff to take place. Where it doesn't matter if you're Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, Buddhist. It doesn't matter. There's one God, and there's just many ways to get there. That's how you sow seeds to create a one world religion, a one world system. That's why so many people think the Pope's part of it, the Vatican's part of it. Again, I've never done a massive deep dive into that, but I've seen some stuff on that, and this is why, though. That's why people think that. So, I mean, I see this stuff, and it's just like, it makes me so angry, because it's just it's the doctrine of devils, is what it is. It's flat out anti-biblical teaching. It's so wrong, but it attracts so many people. So many people will buy into that. So many people will accept that. So many people will believe it. And it's like, you believe that, you're done. Because there's one way, and his name is Jesus. And you have the Pope, who's supposedly Christian, supposedly believes in Jesus, talking about, actually, there's more ways than Jesus to get to God. Don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it. I don't know if you're watching this and you're Catholic. Don't know if you're watching this and you believe the Pope. Man, if you follow him, you need to stop, turn around, and run the other way. You follow the Pope, the only end is destruction. Jesus is the only way. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think down below. Share your thoughts, comments, concerns, whatever. I want to hear from you. And have an awesome rest of your day or evening, and we'll see you in the next video. Much love, and God bless.